Monday. So I'm trying to be more consistent on Instagram and be more intentional about what I'm posting, because ever since I moved out of my apartment and I'm not posting beautiful pictures of my apartment anymore, I've noticed my followers haven't changed, but my engagement has really changed. People who I would always see commenting on my interior content, they're not liking my stuff anymore. And it's probably just because the algorithm isn't showing them my stuff anymore, because what I'm posting has really changed. My interior design focused content is just lacking. And like, evolution is totally fine, you know, but I miss my interior design content. So I was kind of brainstorming how I could incorporate it more. I used to do like this green screen talking about inspiration photos I found on Pinterest. I'm gonna bring those back. I'm gonna try to do one of those every couple weeks, maybe. I mean, we'll see. In the past, one of my barriers to entry for sitting down to film those videos was always getting dressed, putting on makeup, doing my hair, and like looking presentable. Because, you know, truthfully, I don't really want like a gross video of me in my workout clothes like on the internet, which is what I wear most days when I'm not working. So I decided, if that's the barrier to entry, instead of forcing myself to get dressed on days when I don't want to get dressed, why don't I just plan to film these videos before I leave for work, when my makeup and hair are already done, and work smarter, not harder, you know? So I prepped a few different video ideas, even though they're only 30 seconds to a minute each. Sometimes they take like 5 minutes to film, other times they take like 30 minutes to film. I'm aiming for this to take like 10 to 15 minutes because I don't have a lot of time. I'm gonna go try to find some good natural light, and I'm gonna go film a little green screen video, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just filmed a few green screens videos, and now I need to like continue getting ready because I don't think I like my outfit anymore. It's so silly because I feel like in life, everyone's like, do things because you want to do them, not because you're trying to please other people. But I feel like Instagram and social media, it's just all about the algorithm, you know? So right now I feel like I'm trying to find a Venn diagram. The things that I like to do, the things that people like to watch, and then like figuring out where those meet. I feel like I don't hear people talk enough about how Instagram like really hurts your feelings sometimes. Wait, I need to pick out a bag. Not my best outfit, but not my worst either. So we'll take it. Okay, I ran out of time and I had to leave for work. I just got to work. To finish out that whole thought, it would be really helpful if people talked more about the fact that Instagram and social media, if creativity is the business that you want to be in, it's kind of a necessary thing you have to do, the social media thing. And it kind of makes you feel bad about yourself on a daily basis. High highs and low lows. And I don't think it's a natural way to live, seeking approval from strangers all day. And if the strangers don't give you that approval, you're like, well, I must be really bad at what I'm doing, or I must not be worthy. For example, I posted my green screen reel, and then maybe 10 minutes later, I reopened Instagram and I see that I lost a follower. And like, who cares? It's one person who doesn't want to follow me anymore. But of course, I'm like, oh my God, people hate this. They're unfollowing me because they don't want to see it. But I'm just trying to remember, that's none of my business. It's not my problem. I just need to keep doing what I'm doing. I saw a quote the other day that was something like, let people be themselves, let yourself be yourself, and the rest will work itself out. Anyway, I'm gonna go to work now. My mom's birthday. She's out of town with my dad. They're coming back tomorrow, and so I thought I would pick some flowers for her and leave them on her desk as a little welcome home happy birthday treat. So Maggie and I are gonna pick some flowers. walked to the gym, which is like a 5-minute drive from my parents' house, but like a half an hour walk. And it just makes me feel like I live in San Francisco still, because I used to walk everywhere in San Francisco. So I have another first date tonight. I'm not really in like a dating mindset. I don't know why I keep planning these. We'll see. I always find it very interesting to see what people are wearing on first dates. So I'll do a little outfit check before I leave. I decided to go very casual. Okay, here we go. It's a new day. I'm wearing the same sweater, but it's a new day. So I'm headed into the city today, but it's not a work day. And I'm in traffic, by the way. I'm not like full on driving. So I'm headed into the city to explore Japantown. I've heard about a few cute little design shops there, so I thought it'd be fun to explore. And then I'm going to visit my grandma who lives in the South Bay. So logistically, it worked out perfectly. I'm gonna do a little artist date with myself and then just keep driving down to the peninsula. I mentioned in my first vlog that my grandma has a really cool used bookstore near her that has the best and the cheapest coffee table books. I'm excited to vlog that because it's just the cutest little shop. I've been listening to the Tortured Poets Department a little bit on my way over here. I'm definitely a Taylor Swift fan, but I have to say when I first listened to the album, I was a little disappointed. I was like, there are no bops. There are no like fun ones I want to play again. But I listened to a few podcasts about it. I don't know, it changed my opinion a little bit, just hearing other people's favorites and like why. And so I'm listening to it with like new ears now. I think my favorite song right now is Guilty as Sin, which I just kind of thought was like whatever when I first listened. But Daddy, I Love Him, that's great. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, that's a fun one. So High School, obviously. And then The Black Dog. When I listened for the first time by myself, The Black Dog was my favorite. And now I'm hearing that everybody is loving The Black Dog. I think it's just because it's so relatable. Traffic is picking up, so I'm gonna go and I'll pick you up again when we get to Japantown. Wasn't as successful as I had hoped. All of the stores that I wanted to go into were closed. They all open at noon and it's like 11 right now. Unfortunately, I can't wait around because I have to meet my grandma at noon, but it was good because I kind of got my bearings, so I'll know where to go next time. Okay, now off to grandma's house. Where to put my camera, so we're gonna go with this weird angle. Today is Sunday and I am headed into the city to go to the Decorator Showcase house. The Decorator Showcase has been happening in San Francisco, I don't know, 50 years or something. My dad has been taking me since I was in high school because I was really into interior design and he just always wanted to expose me to things that I was interested in. And March was really nice and bought all of the employees tickets this year. So I'm so excited to go. Stacy also works at March. So I'm gonna drive into the city, pick her up, and then we're gonna head out there. Physically, I feel a little icky today. You know when you go to bed with a migraine-y style headache and then you wake up with it? That's kind of how I feel. But my parents are out of town, they took Maggie with them. So I'm just here by myself and I can get just very into my head, and I feel like today would be a good day to like get out of the house, get out of my head. It's really sunny and nice. So even though I have a piercing headache, I think it's good to just get out and do something today. Also, it's been a few days since I filmed that clip towards the start of this video where I talk about feeling frustrated with Instagram and like trying to be more consistent and all that. I'm happy to report that I have kept up my Instagram consistency for the most part. And I've been posting, like every other day. And it's been in a manner that works for me, because what I don't want to do is get into a habit that works for the algorithm, helps me grow my following or whatever, but it isn't sustainable for me. And so far, this has been very sustainable. So crazy how just putting on makeup and getting dressed can just totally shift your mood sometimes, you know? Okay, last thing with this awkward camera setup. In my last video, I was talking about how not being around my things has been kind of hard for me. I mean, super small price to pay, but I've been trying to incorporate a little bit more of that in my day-to-day. So I bought this little splatterware cup at work the other day. And if you've been following me on Instagram for a while, you probably know I have so much of this splatterware in storage. I had so much of it at my apartment and I miss it. So I put all my makeup brushes in there, and then I have my Koyana makeup bags. And I just really like the kind of olive green next to the splatterware. I had all of this just in drawers in the bathroom, but I'm like, I need to just like put all this on the counter so I can look at it every day and see it. It's helped. Just something as simple as that has really helped. Hello. I'm going to the decorator showcase house with my friend Stacy. We're coordinating outfits and I'm waiting for her to text me her outfit. I have a few options, but I'm waiting for her to text me so I can make a final decision on what I'm gonna wear. So while I wait for her, I thought I would show you what I got at the bookstore the other day. So I've posted this on Instagram before, but basically my grandma lives in San Mateo. If you live on the peninsula, you'll know, but it's basically south of San Francisco. And I recently found this amazing bookstore where you can consign your old books and they're just so inexpensive. So I'm going to show you everything that I got from the bookstore. Some of these books were purchased a few days ago, and then some of them were purchased a few weeks ago when I went to visit my grandma when I first discovered the bookstore. So first I found this fashion design book. I was so attracted to the sketches in here. I used to want to be a fashion designer when I was growing up, and I used to just sketch all day long when I was in middle school. So anything along these lines, I'm like all about. I'm not gonna lie, I am attracted to things with pretty spines because you can style them really well. La Habana. This is purely in Spanish, and I think this is Cuba, I think. Viva Picasso. How cool is this? His studio. This was $9. This is like a very nice linen cover, and it was $9. Mirror of a Dream. This is History of San Francisco. Again, I was attracted to the spine, I have to be honest, and the name, Mirror of a Dream. I immediately pulled this off the shelf because of the spine, but then how cool is the cover? Very Art Deco, very 20s, like Parisian, 1890, so cool. I can't wait to style this one. Okay, this one's also a favorite. Mark Rothko. I was so excited to find this one. Oh, also, this was $14. Okay, and then this is the last one that I got, William Morris. And if you don't know William Morris by name, I'm sure you know him by his designs because his wallpapers are having a huge comeback. If you follow McGee & Co., they use a lot of William Morris wallpapers. But basically, he was a wallpaper designer from the 1800s in England. And that's pretty much all I know about him. $7. $7. So if you live in the Bay Area, it's called B Street Books, and it's on B Street in San Mateo. It's really good. Here's another look at all the book spines. So pretty. Ooh, Stacy texted me. Let's see what she's wearing. All right, this is what I decided on. I have my little paper bag shorts from Aritzia. This crop top is also from Aritzia. And then my mom's vintage Gucci from the 80s. I'm also thinking if it gets hot, I'll show you what I'm gonna do, which I think is cute too. So I just took off my little crop top, and then I have this other crop top, also from Aritzia, and just kind of draped it over my shoulder. Who knows if it will actually be this warm in San Francisco for this outfit, but it's the thought that counts, you know? I just looked at the maps and I thought it was gonna take a half hour to get into the city, but it's gonna take an hour, which is really annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go pick up Stacy. We're going to the decorator showcase.